Right off the bat, and to summarize it all, these are 5 points to describe this device. Build quality is great, battery is good, screen is decent, this is not for heavy users, and this is definitely not for gamers. To get into details, let's get to the video. To begin with, let's talk about the display. The display got me on the fence on this one. One, I'm happy this is a 6.6-inch display, which makes it look like a mid-range device, big enough to consume content, but on the other hand, I find myself wishing this was an AMOLED panel. Even in a smaller form factor would have been a better direction. Nonetheless, this is an okay display, okay enough to consume your content, colors are okay, bright enough to use outdoor. And sincerely, most people looking for phones in this price range wouldn't actually care about this screen. Spec wise, this is a 720p IPS LCD touchscreen capacity screen. And for 716 Ghana cedis, you shouldn't be expecting the greatest in this device. The display is decent and okay. Now let's talk about the build and design. Surrounding the screen is a plastic body with a good looking paint job. Tecno said the eyes jaded, and in my period of use, it has proved itself to be very durable. It hasn't sustained any scratches or damages. Good to say, plastic is lasting. Giving you a premium look as an entry-level device is a good thing, as most new users will really appreciate this beautiful looking device. The build is amazing, feels solid to the grip, and doesn't feel slippery at all. Decently sized to fit pockets and bags. So when it comes to the build and design, the Tecno Spark 5 shines. Now let's talk about the batteries. Battery life has been amazing. Obviously a 5000 mAh battery wouldn't disappoint, and this didn't at all. I could easily get a day and a half whilst using this device. An entry-level device with a 5000 mAh battery is a really cool addition. Tecno didn't have to add this, but I'm actually grateful that they did. This makes this phone very long lasting, and I actually appreciate that aspect. Charging time normally took 3+ hours, but this is because it doesn't come with a fast charger in the box, and it will take a lot to fully juice up a 5000 mAh battery cell. So for batteries, the Spark shines too. When it comes to performance, like I mentioned earlier in the beginning of the video, this is no phone for heavy users, and it simply isn't trying to be a flagship device in no means. It does the basics well, and that's all that matters. Not to say you can't enjoy your Subway surf and light gaming on this device, those are actually going to play flawlessly. At least not all phones are for gaming. App opening is moderately fast. Call and cell reception was actually very good, I must mention. RAM management was fairly decent too. If you're like me and high OS doesn't cut for you, this phone allows you to install your custom launchers. As you can see, I've been using Nova Launcher and it's working really well on this phone. For the spec heads, this has a MediaTek chipset, an octa-core CPU, Power VR GPU, Android 10 running high OS skin on it, 2GB of RAM, and 32GB of storage. An entry-level package that does a really good job for the price point. For the cameras, this device has 4 cameras. Yes, 4 cameras. Entry-level phones can show off too. Pictures were decent from the 13MP shooter. Good lighting helps a lot. I'll throw in a couple of pictures so you decide for yourself. For video, both the selfie and the main shooter shoot at 1080p at 30 frames per second. The videos were kinda cool. You need to stabilize it a lot, but you can actually get decent looking videos from this device. So for the cameras, I'll say they are okay. For the price point of 716 Ghana cedis, the pictures and videos from this device were decently cool. Other features that I found myself using a lot was the fingerprint sensor located at the back of the device. I like the placement and it worked really well for me. So yeah, that's it. So to summarize it up, an amazing build, a big enough screen, the battery is amazing. If you are new to using phones, or if you want to get a phone for someone that is not much of a heavy user, then I recommend this device. All in all, it's a really cool device for 716 Ghana cedis. So this brings us to the end of the video. If you're new to this channel, I highly recommend that you hit the subscribe button, like this video if you liked it, leave a comment or two in the comment section, and I'll catch you in my next upload. Peace, I'm out.